What's up, and welcome to Nighttime at the Nerd Bar, episode 187. What? 187.
Wow. This is our last episode of the year. The holiday special, as it were, except not really. It's a normal episode.
Yes.
We can make it a holiday special. Happy holidays.
Kind of. Yes. Happy holidays. And now we can do the we'll see you next year.
Yes.
Yeah. That's always wonderfully corny, but I'm always kind of happy when I get to say that. I'm like, you're like, hey. Anyway. Yes, hello, welcome to Nighttime in the Nerd Bar. We are bringing you that Monday holiday energy live, and oh my goodness, has everybody checked out until it's like New Year's time? / what day is this? Yeah, pretty much right. We're live, so if you're watching live, please join us over in the live chat, and if you're watching later, awesome, comment down below. Let's get into intros. Hello, I am Carrie Lane.
And I'm Katie Cullen, and I have to show off this shirt. I'm fine, this is fine, everything is fine, and it's just a tangle of lights. It's one of my favorites.
There's a meme going around on Instagram where it's like my anxiety. Normally it's like a ball and like and it has little arms and legs, but then winter edition has the holiday lights, which I think is adorable.
Lights, yeah. For me, it's the when I'm exhausted and burned out and still trying to be festive, and it's the picture of the cat just face down on the Christmas blanket. That's me. That's I'll throw that on my Instagram after the show. Someone remind me, because I will do that. It's one of I have it saved in my meme folder on my phone.
That's
because I love it. Along with the misprinted sign in the looks like a grocery store. It's supposed to say bag of Christmas treats. It says bag of Christmas threats. I'm like, yeah, inside you are 2 holiday themed wolves.
Wow. Not necessarily threats. Festive, but I was showing off this my Weird Al shirt, but I got my scarf. There you go. That's just my pop of color of festive.
Weird Al is always seasonally appropriate. He has several Christmas songs.
True.
I have to say I prefer The Night Santa Went Crazy, but I will always love Christmas at Ground Zero. I heard it on a cassette tape.
Nice. We are covering anime news and announcements. We'll be going into Spy Family and Gachiatica and more. So stick around for all that. Follow along with this nice little handy dandy bar to let you know what we're talking about, which also make sure to go follow over on NTATNB on Blue Sky and Twitter, as well as following on Fanversation social media channels. Just check out Fanversation because you're here. Follow Fanversation on YouTube. Give the video a thumbs up.
Yes.
Yay! So let's get into things we're excited about.
The last news drop from us of the year. Starting with, we've talked about this movie several times, but I'm forever excited for it. GKIDS announced Kokoho U.S. theatrical release dates. Film stars Ryo Yoshizawa, Ryusei Yokohama, and Academy Award nominee Ken Watanabe, and directed by Sang-il Lee. The Japan's official Oscar entry for Best International Feature is the country's highest-grossing live-action film ever, breaking 22-year record with over $111 million in box office. I'm so good at words. The New York and Los Angeles open in February 6th, and major expansion planned for February 20th. So if you live in New York or LA, start checking your theaters check your theaters before February 6th and buy your tickets beforehand. The AMC app already has it listed as a movie and has for a while. Of course, seats aren't available yet because it's way too far out, but you can hit that little remind me when they come available button, and it will. So Kokoho will be released in theaters in New York, Los Angeles, and key Canadian markets on February 6th, with a major North American expansion beginning February 20th. So again, keep an eye out and see the movie when you can. We've talked about it a few times. I was fortunate enough to attend a screening. The movie's beautiful. Just costume design and cinematography alone are worth the price of admission. It's like acting's great, story's great, but my God, what a visual feast. So yeah, February 6th for New York and LA, and February 20th for the rest of the US.
Sweet. Yes. I'm looking over at the live chat. I appreciate this emoji sequence as it feels very appropriate for holiday season for many folks. Gig Derek, we have
Doppler effect.
Oh, yeah. It's getting getting all the things done and like too many things going on, and your brain's like, why? What?
Have I purchased all the presents? Have I wrapped all the presents? Have they been mailed to the correct places? Have I done all the baking? Am I doing baking? What am I baking? What are we just here's the list. It's like, oh yeah, there's stuff on the list I should do. Oh no.
And I feel
Always
though
and
we don't
forever.
need asterisk explanation, but this is very much hashtag first world problems, by the way, in
Oh
case
yeah.
anyone thinks we're totally serious. This is more the who. You know, I have a gift for a family member for their birthday, and it's the I have it to mail it. Great. Get to the post office. What is address? Why did I not bring address book? Why did I not bring any item
Put
that
this in tangent corner. Put us in tangent corner. I think we have a few things to talk about here because why not? So yes, we are in
ah!
hot tangent corner, baby. You didn't have the address?
So I have the gift, I have envelope, I have stuff to wrap the gift for it because it's their birthday, and it's like we are sending thing before birthday. Good
Yes.
job. Perfect.
Yes.
Get to the post office. What is their address? Shit. And it's like, do I have any email with their address? Do I have any text message? Okay, I found a text message. It's really, really old. Let me ask other family member and not the person because it's not like totally like, hey, I'm
Yeah.
sending you
Yeah.
something. They're not responding because it turns out later they were at the post office.
No. Oh
And I had
no.
just gotten a holiday card from them, and I'm like, "I could have brought that with." Nope, but brain did not think, "You know, you're mailing something. You should bring your address book or at least write the person's." Nope, gone. Not even there, but it was fine because I got the address. I already bought the envelope to put it in, and so I just went back to I went to work, and then I went after work and was able to get in before the post office closed. But it was very much a
See, I'm very much a home post office person because I have a printer and I think I've had a printer since college. It hasn't been the same printer, but it's been you own a printer in case you need to print things. So the fact that the postal service does click and ship and I can just pay for and print the label and then
yeah,
I can tell them,
yeah.
"Hey, there's a package pickup at this address. Just grab it when you bring the mail tomorrow," and that's completely free. Like
Mm,
in years of doing
that's
it,
fair.
I've lost packages that way once, and that was a
Oh, okay.
weird random outlier.
Mm.
So for me, that is very, very convenient along
I
with my
wanted
little
tracking
spreadsheet.
too.
Oh
So,
yeah, no, it has
yeah.
tracking.
Okay. Oh,
It's
okay.
built
Nice.
in.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
I
yeah,
like
yeah.
it.
So I have my spreadsheet of addresses, and then I also
Yes.
have my in my post office account an address book. Because it's like I send things to these people all the time. My friend that I've known
Uh,
since middle school, all I had to do was go into the address book and click her name, and it populated everything. I didn't have to go back through all sorts of stuff and go, where does
yeah.
she live? I know it's in Texas. It's
Mhm,
great.
mhm.
I'm a fan. Very convenient.
I've
For me,
also
the issue is baking stuff.
oh,
I
yeah, that's
make I make plates for the neighbors because I live in a small apartment
yeah.
complex and I like making goodies for the neighbors because then if I have to ask the neighbors to do something like turn down their music at midnight, they don't grumble at me. They go, "Oh yeah, she made me cookies." So it's a little bit of bribery, but also a holiday tradition I inherited from my mother. But it's very much all right. We're doing this many plates for the neighbors and this many plates for coworkers, and we're doing this for this. Do I have enough? Do I have to go
Mhm.
back down to my local grocery store and get a thing? Okay, if I'm making this, it's chocolate, it has to set overnight. When can I do that? And then when can I? It's just all this timing stuff.
Yes.
So that's everything is made. It's tonight's project to parcel it out. I don't know how that's going to go. I might wind up having to make more tomorrow. We'll see.
Well, I'm also the person that for addresses, some of them I've saved them in my phone in like Google Maps of like their
Mm,
address. So then I could look up like what their address is because I have it as a saved location. But I'm
yeah.
also the person that like, I'm like showing you without showing you of like, I have the addresses written down when I travel so that I have like, I also have it as a checklist because I'm the
Oh yeah.
physical media of I need to be able to be like, I checked it off, which I feel this is a tangent corner.
Hmm.
I made some cookies too, and it was the what ingredients do I have and how much time does it require? Because there are certain recipes that are like chill for 3 hours. I don't have 3 hours for something to chill. No, Oh, chill for only an hour? Perfect. Though my friend did say, she's like, put it in the freezer for like 20 minutes. And I'm like, oh, that's a good
And
plan.
also,
All right,
there's a lot of
noted.
stuff where if the cookie itself doesn't have to set up, you can get away with not chilling it.
Yeah.
That's not every recipe by any stretch of the
Yes.
imagination, but if it doesn't have a lot of necessary structure to it,
No, it's totally
whatever.
flat, basic one. I
Yeah.
forget the name of it, but it was an American Girl cookbook recipe.
Mm,
And I was like, this should
excellent.
be easy because it is made, the recipes are made for kids. It turned out well, which is good because I went to a cookie party, which I'll talk about that at
Oh,
the end, which stick around for what's that? But looking over the chat, Untitled on Purpose says, I love scheduling package pickups with USPS. I always use that along with labels from Pirate Ship to save on shipping costs. Smart.
right?
Yes.
Super easy, barely an inconvenience.
No, Laura says, hello, everyone. Also, how in the name of anime is Christmas next week? I know, right? It's
Time is a flat
Yes.
circle, and that is why clocks are round.
woo. And then, yes, Bloody Helsing got another one for Tangent Corner. I'm like, do you have another
Yeah.
idea?
Yeah.
Or,
Oh no, I think we just have another tangent corner. Like,
yes, we're like, oh, hold on. We got things.
this is such a
Well,
nicely populated corner. I feel like we're setting up like bean bags and a plush rug here. Nice little
right
lamp.
in our like hot cocoa or your, holiday beverage of choice. There we go. Leave a comment. Let me know what are your holiday beverages of choice. It could change depending on function and social situation, but like what is something that you're like, cozy. Yes.
So the Starbucks caramel apple spice. For one, yes,
Oh,
there is
you
a
said you were
Starbucks
trying to do
boycott.
it.
There is a
Yeah.
Starbucks boycott going on, but I did find out that if you go to Starbucks in grocery stores, they're unionized via the grocery union.
Which makes
So
sense.
if you
Yes.
go into a grocery store and get Starbucks there, you can do it without crossing a picket line. Hot cocoa,
Also, hot cocoa.
excellent.
Yes,
But
good
yes,
choice.
Starbucks has the recipe for their cinnamon dolce syrup online,
Oh,
like actually
okay.
on their site, which is
Yes.
crazy to me. So you can make the syrup and then buy apple juice and whipped cream and a little caramel drizzle, and you can make your own caramel apple spice at home. And if you whiskey, cool, you can add that too. They're real good, you guys. It's kind of a problem.
It's like,
It's kind the whiskey free version. I haven't actually done that yet, but
well,
like
I was
they're
gonna
good, you
say,
guys. It's a
not
problem.
not sponsored. I want to say it's Jack. Jack. What is the alcohol that's whiskey that's Jack? Something.
Jack Daniels.
Thank you. I'm like, it's just plain Jack Daniels. Anyways, they have one that's the winter, and it's like
It's
my brain is
really good.
gone. It tastes like apple juice, y'all. It is a
Right?
problem in that
And
way that you're like, wee!
And the bottle's white. Yeah. Oh, I
Yes,
love that.
love it. And they
I
only
love it.
have it at winter time. So if you
Mhm.
want to try it, you can only get it that time. So I have extra bottles that I've stocked up. Or it's been a fun one to take to friends because they're like, what's that? I've never had it.
That's me with the white mint Baileys that they do
Oh,
around St. Patrick's
yes.
Day because
Oh, yeah,
it's green. You make shamrock shakes, and then you
sure.
just keep bottles for the rest of the year.
Love it. Untitled on Purpose says, I love London Fogs, Earl Grey, milk, and vanilla. That does sound delicious.
Yes.
I was going to say, it depends on if one wants to, and where you are of booze versions of beverages. Because I was like, ooh, hot toddy, where it's the tea, honey, and whiskey and lemon is just
If it's legal,
true.
drink
Depends where.
responsibly.
Yes, 100%. And
Drinking is very much do not fuck around because
Yes.
the finding out is not worth it. Drink responsibly, take a lift or have a designated driver, know what you can handle, and understand that extreme weather conditions and traveling can also change your tolerance. So
That's a very valid point.
that's the PSA, and that's me going, no, seriously, as much as we talk about how much we love the boozy versions of this, we need you to be safe.
100%. Because that's the other thing too. You might not notice how much is in it because it tastes so sweet, and then you're like, "Oh my goodness, I've gone too far." So that also make sure you drink plenty of water and hydrate yourself because alcohol is not hydration. Yes.
Hydrate or dihydrate.
Yes, I was like, all right, that was a good tangent quarter. Hope you all enjoyed
heck
that.
of a tangent corner. I think it's your turn now.
Yes, it is now my turn. Back to things we're excited about. There we go. Okay, so a new series to put on your radar is Hikaru in the Light by Mei Matsuda and Mecha Ude, Mechanical Arms by Yoshino Koyoka. They have received full color print editions from the Scholastic Graphics in 2025. So that's, I was all, now we're still in 2025. Woo! Okay.
Yeah, for another couple weeks.
I was like, we will share some of these images on the social media. So both series are available. I mentioned color, but they're available in black and white on Omoi. I feel this is a newer platform that I'm like, oh, what's that?
I don't think it's one we've heard from before.
OI. And they are in full color print and digital from Scholastic. So that's exciting for that. It looks like it'd be an app on something you could get. Okay, here we go. OMOI, Amoy.
Omoi.
So that one, it is they work with Kodansha, which we've talked about them before. And it pretty much looks like a online manga site with lots and lots of titles. So that's cool. Ooh, that's nice. Explore random manga. Let them pick you a new thing to read. That's fun. Because if you're like, I don't know. And
then look something. It's like, all right, here's something.
So go check out amoy.com. And just I was looking at the site. You can browse by genre. You can also look at upcoming chapters, and they have a calendar. So that's pretty cool of different things to check out. But again, where was that email?
It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool that it's going through Scholastic.
Yes, I know. I was like, wait a minute.
Fairs and whatnot. Yes. And I'm sitting here going, can they order it from those little? Do they still do those little pamphlets? Do they still do book ordering through Scholastic like that?
So
I don't know.
Those. Good question.
But Scholastic has I hesitate to say a focus on a younger outreach, but they are known a lot for younger outreach. So why not, man?
So Mecha Ude, Mechanical Arms, and Hikaru in the Light both look very fun. Different vibes, but that's good to have variety. And are we ping-ponging or back to...
Ping-ponging.
There we go.
Yes.
Out of context, y'all. That totally sounds weird. But no, it's the going back and forth. Because we've done both, y'all. Because we've done the one on a... Yeah, anyway. Your turn.
It's easier to go back and forth when there's not a ton. When we're doing like 5 apiece, it's just marathon it. We go. Otherwise, we can't keep behind the scenes. Anyway. One last little bit of news from Crunchyroll ahead of the break and still in time for gift giving season. Crunchyroll to power up March 2026 with Dragon Ball Daima and Solo Leveling Season 2 on Blu-ray. So, not 2 very, very large shonen stories or anything. Not the winner for the Anime of the Year at the Crunchyroll Anime Awards last time. Not any of that. Just really cool stuff. So, Dragon Ball Daima, the limited edition will come with 7 silver foil art cards, Mini Goku and Mini Vegeta and Mini Piccolo stickers, and silver foil rigid box with exclusive art by the character designer. And Solo Leveling Season 2 limited edition exclusives will include a 68-page art book featuring Japanese cast and staff interviews and Shadow's daily life comic, which just sounds wonderful. 4 exclusive art cards and a sticker sheet. Crunchyroll will also be releasing possibly The Greatest Alchemist of All Time on Blu-ray in March. So the dates are March 3rd for Dragon Ball Daima on Blu-ray, both limited and regular edition. March 10th for possibly the greatest alchemist of all time, the complete season on Blu-ray. And March 17th, St. Patrick's Day, for Solo Leveling Season 2, Arise from the Shadow, Blu-ray DVD combos, both limited and regular edition. Now, it seems like March is very far away, even though 2026 is not very far away at all. So we tell you this every time something rolls around in time for gift giving season, and this is no exception. You got someone in your life who really likes Solo Leveling, really likes Dragon Ball Daima, but you're not going to have it in your hot little hands before Hanukkah's already started, Christmas is next week, whatever your gift giving holiday is. The laws of physics and street dates say that you're not going to have it before then. Pre-order it, print out a copy of the front of the cover, print out an image, put it in a card, give them the card, or put it in a card, put it in a box with a rock in it, wrap it in 3 different levels of paper, and then give them that to unwrap. I do this. I did it last year. I'm probably going to do it again this year. I am a chaos agent when it comes to wrapping things. The point being, you can pre-order something for someone and still let them know on gift giving holiday of choice that it's coming in the mail and that you thought of them.
It's a fun way to do it. I was like, and hold that for the end for that in your head of wrapping and unwrapping. I learned a fun game at the cookie party.
Oh,
Speaking of
boy.
wrapping things.
See, I'm just
All right.
put a rock in the box with the piece of paper. Like, it's funny.
Yes.
They think it's 3 pounds. It's a
Yeah.
piece of paper and a rock.
All right, next bit of news from Toho International is partnering with. I was like, make sure. Yep, because I'm like, this is not here. This is in Texas.
Yes.
In Houston.
Yes, it is.
The smash burger restaurant called Trill Burger. So they're teaming up. Toho and Trill Burgers are teaming up to launch an in-store collaboration inspired by Spy Family, which is a pretty cool idea. I'm like, yes, love it. So this is limited. This is for limited time. You can get. It'll be through. Oh, the end of December. There we go. So December 31st. So now, yeah, December 6th through the 31st. And it looks like restaurants Montrose and Spring locations. So the Spy Family Burger features 2 smashed beef patties, 2 slices of American cheese, pickles, beef goulash. Love that. Smoky sausage and a fried egg and a dollop of sour cream, a hearty over-the-top special inspired by the world of Spy Family. Okay. Let's see.
I think I saw something saying that it was inspired by yours infamous beef stew from that one episode where she learns to cook.
Maybe I'm trying to see if I'm not seeing that yet, but I could definitely go with that.
Yeah.
Like, yes.
Yeah, I think I saw a social media posting about it or something.
Also, there are 2 limited edition Trill Burger and Spy Family t-shirt designs available exclusively at the collaboration window. These collectible tees feature unique artwork inspired by the Forgers and are a must-have for all the eager fans in the Houston area. Love that. And again, it will be Trill Burger's 2 locations in Montrose and Spring. And those are both in Houston. This one says Spring, Texas. Okay. We're in California. But I'm like, Spring, Texas? Yeah. What's that? Houston. I know that. Yes.
Houston.
So yeah, now through December 31st. And you can find more information at trill-burgers.com or follow Trill Burgers on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and Twitter. So nice.
I do love that they're doing these collaborations. If you remember, we talked about the one with Midori Matcha last month that was here in Los Angeles. And I like that they're doing these. I like that they're not necessarily trying to do something like nationwide. They're like, oh, here's a nice little chain or here's a nice little location. Let's do that. Let's do this. Let's do little individual things. Like, it's great. I really do love that they're doing these collaborations. It's very fun.
Yes. Untitled on Purpose says, back to gifts. I already had to inform a friend that their pre-order Christmas gift is coming in January. Nice.
That do be how it is.
Yeah. Just means you keep getting presents. It's like getting birthday presents, like way after your birthday. You're like, who says darn presents later? Like,
it's like, oh no, another present.
I know, I get more. What?
Oh.
Yeah. So that's exciting. I was like, I'll share a picture of that because it does look really good. So I'm like,
yeah.
We like a good collab with food and beverages, and I think that's very fun. And yes, go check out the Fanversation page because Katie posted those on those.
Yes. We have it from the Midori Matcha collaboration.
Yes.
We're not going to have any in-person coverage of the Texas collaboration on account of it being in Texas.
We are not there, but
nope, we are not
We'll just have pictures that they've sent to us. So check out the social media.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So with that Spy Family bit, we are going to just jump over to Spy Family. Normally we do Gotchi, but Spy Family things got a little more heated. So that's going to be our shot.
Yeah, Spy Family is the shot and Gachiakta is the chaser. And that's weird.
Yes.
That's unusual. I kind of just want to start with just the little bit with Becky and Anya. Because it was a one-off and it was adorable. They're
Becky's
visiting the zoo.
Adorable. Oh my gosh. Man, it's one of those, watching person brain goes, this is terribly inappropriate of how much she's crushing on Lloyd. But it's also adorable because he's
Oh,
a
yeah.
responsible human being. And he's
Mhm.
like, that's cute, but not doing anything.
Yeah.
So it's one of those,
Yeah.
it's just cute. Because it's so funny that she's like, my precious Lloyd.
Well, and this happens. Kids
It's
crush on
innocent,
adults
it's
all the
cute.
time. It's
Yeah.
a little, yeah, you know, it's part of
Yeah.
development. It's on the adult to be responsible and redirect.
Yes.
And that is what's happening here is, oh, this is adorable. And you're like 6.
Yeah.
So
And is it Martha? I'm like,
I
what's
think
her
it's
name?
Martha.
I think it's
Yeah.
Martha. She's like, and we are leaving.
It's like, that's nice. We're leaving. We're going,
Yep.
young lady. You
I
good
love
on
her
you?
being
Great,
the
we're going.
encyclopedia too. She's like, here are all the facts. Also, it's more she could read it.
Yeah. I was gonna say I was like, dang, she knows all. Oh, she's reading it off the side.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yes.
And just all the little like, oh, it's lions, it's this, it's that. The fact that both kids recognized an Okapi makes me really happy.
that was very
They are
cute.
adorable.
And Anya's like, wait, we don't go catch them? I brought rope.
What am I gonna bring home? Souvenirs.
Souvenirs. Yeah.
Oh. Huh. And just the bit at the end with the human cage. It's like the most dangerous animal. And on the one hand, I'm like, that can be a little preachy. And on the other hand, like, yeah.
Yep. I was
Yep.
gonna say that's a good Twilight Zone episode too.
Oh,
Yep. But I thought also, I'm like, whoo, the show got a bit heavy. I mean, not the show fluctuates in the heaviness, but that one
Yeah.
felt like oh, yes, we got
It was like,
darker,
yeah.
heavier turn. Mhm.
Zoos are educational. I
Yes.
actually went to my local zoo for the first time. I've been to zoos before, but I hadn't been to my local one before.
Mm.
And that's going to happen, you know, at the end. I'll talk a little more about that, but modern zoos do a lot of conservation work. Actually,
Yes.
they do a lot of, yes, this animal is endangered. Let's do a safe breeding program and then get them back out on the wild so they're not endangered anymore. So, yeah,
There's
it's
cases where it's an injured animal, and then this is where they can
Mhm.
recover, or they can't survive in the wild, and so
yes,
they can thrive there safely.
exactly.
Yep.
And these enclosures are huge.
Yes.
Like, again, at least the one from my local zoo are walking around going, and there's one of those in there, and that's huge. All right, cool.
Yeah. So then there's not really a pivot there, but
No, but
wait,
you know, we
there's
talk
an
about the
animal
cute stuff.
pivot. We have a mole.
Hey, we have several, evidently.
Yes. Are we surprised? No, not really. But damn, things got way more complicated for everybody. But
And this,
yeah.
I appreciate the slow ramp of this episode because it starts out with you're still being slightly drunk from the night before and going, oh, I have to have a gripe. I have to have something. Executing it poorly right when Yuri shows up. 'Cause
Yep.
do y'all not lock your doors or does Yuri have a key?
Becky busted the door open too, so they didn't
Okay.
lock it because she also was like, "I'm here."
Just
Okay.
comedy.
Yeah.
It was just comedy. But yeah, going from she's trying to find a gripe, she's trying to figure something out. Lloyd gets an emergency call in that he can't turn down.
Mhm.
And then Yuri going, we should tail him, we should do this. And then he gets an emergency call in. So it's like, wait a minute, are they going to the same place?
Mhm.
Because that's dangerous. So again, the very slow ramp, and then
Yep.
you're realizing, like, wait a minute.
Yep.
When she sobers up, like, it's good that I don't have any gripes. I'm gonna go home.
Yeah,
Just-
code 1399. 1399. I wrote that one down.
Mhm.
Yeah, I did really love Yours hair, by the way. That's a super side note on it. But I was like, who is that? Oh, it's Yor with her hair down and nothing. And I'm like,
Yeah.
it looks super cute.
Yeah.
I
really
was
is.
glad.
I just woke up
Yeah.
like this, you know?
Mhm. I'm glad they moved on from that bit because I really
Mhm.
was just like, I know this show does the silly antics, but it was a little bit like,
I don't want a whole episode of this. Oh, I don't have a whole episode of this.
Here I
Oh, we're getting really. People just died.
I thought this was the most violent-ish episode in a way because I was like, have we seen people like just shot point blank much? Okay, I don't.
We had Lloyd's
It seems
flashbacks. We've had
yeah.
the Bomb Dogs episodes. We've seen people
This felt
get
more aggressive.
killed. Oh yeah, but
Yeah.
because it's been a hot minute since we've seen something
Yes.
like
Maybe
this.
that's it.
Like we've definitely seen people get killed in this show because that's the indication that we are on the spy side of the equation as opposed to the family side of the equation.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
There are points where this show goes, yeah, we're a comedy most of the time.
They don't really do blood though. Like all those people are
Yeah.
shot and no splatter.
Yeah.
But
That's nice camera effects. Like, oh, we're gonna frame it from over here. Oh, you know that this person got shot, but we're just gonna see the car crash. Like,
Yep.
yeah, it's I do like the way that they execute this though, and that this
Mhm.
is the yeah, we're in the serious side of things now. It's actually very dangerous. So,
Mhm. Mhm.
like, I like
Uh,
it. They handle the tonal shift well.
yes. Yeah, we have the mole with Wise in Division 4 and the how much the state police are way closer to Wise than probably Wise knew about, I guess.
I
And
think Wise always kind of knew, like,
or
I
they
think
were
it's a very close game of cat and mouse.
yeah.
Yeah.
Our Winston Wheeler from Ostania and is leaking stuff from the west to the east.
And
But
also grabbed a map of all of
yes.
the agents situated in like, oh,
Mhm.
that's bad actually.
Yep. Do we think so? We think, I mean, obviously from the preview, we're going to go with Twilight is in costume as him at the meetup.
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I didn't get a confirmation of that from the
No, I
preview
don't think, yeah, it's more of a maybe.
because the thing is, like it is, yes, you said yellow tie tack, that was the symbol, right? Honestly, could be either. He could have just picked a yellow, it could be him and he could have just picked a yellow tie
Could have
tack
been random.
because
Yeah.
we also have our otherwise agents sitting in the hotel going, where is he? What
Mm
happened? So
hmm. Mm hmm.
it's framed well enough that we don't actually know. And I
Right.
love that.
Yes. It is, it will keep us on our toes as the characters are
Yeah.
too.
Yeah,
I
no, it's
really did.
fun.
Uh, I really appreciated Lloyd shutting Nightfall down of like, oh, maybe we should just not do this. And he's like, shut the fuck up. We're going to keep doing this. We have to focus.
Yeah,
I, I,
we are way
I
too
was like,
invested
oh,
and we've been ordered to get the documents back,
yep,
not to pull out.
yep.
And I again, going with the tonal shift,
Mm-hmm,
you know that she's got the we've been speaking for this long, or I could be your fake wife, or it just,
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
you know what her internal monologue sounds like, but the show does not cut to it at all.
Yep.
It does it so often when she's on screen, but it does it during the comedy parts
Mm-hmm.
because, again, we are on the spy side of things. Like the audience at this point knows her well enough to know that that's the secondary motivation behind that line, to know that that's what's running in her head.
Yep.
But the show not cutting to it is very much, oh yeah, we're keeping the spy tone. Oh yeah, this is much more serious than the first bit of the episode.
Mm-hmm.
So again, really good execution.
I was like, that's actually all my notes.
That's
I'm like,
no, yeah.
that was everything I wrote down that stood out to
Yeah.
me in that. But
Yeah, Winston is a little unholy. I always
oh yes,
appreciate
we didn't
when
really talk
it's
about him. Yes, that
yeah.
person, he looks kind of scary.
Mhm,
How he's
mhm.
drawn.
And I always appreciate like the way that not the Secret Service, the secret police
Mm-hmm.
caught the wise mole in their midst with the disseminating different information with the
Mm-hmm.
colors and then tracking to see what happened.
Mm-hmm.
I always kind of love things like that. Like,
Yeah.
yes, it's bad for our protagonist, but also I love people using that sort of thing to figure out issues, to figure out an information leak. I mean, it was in Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
It's a tried and true technique and it's a fun one.
Yes.
Like I appreciate that.
Yeah. We don't really get a whole. I mean, Yuri's on the case too and trying to figure out what's going on. Oh, because his interaction with Wheeler was pretty interesting too. He's like, "Are you a newbie?"
Yeah, it's
Ooh.
like, you new here, kid?
Yeah.
So it really is like, and the surprise of he knows that I'm in the wait, he
Yeah.
might not. So again, for the audience, it's well, Twilight knows that Yuri's in the secret police, but is this him? Like, is this Twilight? Is this Winston? We don't know yet. Because Yuri also looking at him and went, oh, a colored jewel tie tack on a green tie. He didn't say yellow. It was just, oh, the tie tack is there. So he also only had, it's like, oh, it's this. He didn't have a specific color.
Yeah.
So it's an interesting thing to trace. I enjoy that. I appreciate that. This was well crafted. I like it. Was
better leaning into the spy vibes. Yeah. We're getting that mystery and trying to solve it and figure out who's who. Yep.
And it was a really smooth segue from the shenanigans at the beginning into the spy stuff.
Yeah.
And it just very natural for Yor to sober up and then go, what am I doing?
Yes, which I'm like, girl, no, you're smarter than that. So I was glad that she kind of went, no, I don't.
It's like, wait, no, I am smarter than that. The booze has left my system. I'm going to go home.
Yeah. And Lloyd trying to figure out what's going on. Poor guy.
Oh my gosh. It's like, wait, so this only started last night, but I didn't do anything. And you go, what is going on?
I like that he does go, is it those coworkers of hers?
But it's less, are they turning her against me? And more, do they know who I actually am?
Yeah.
And also the Yuri thinking out loud and Lloyd, shut up, going from in his head to actually telling him to shut up. I'm like, again, just little bits of escalation, but so well executed.
Well, also Lloyd going, you're talking out loud, right? That was cute. I appreciate it.
No, it's just, okay, here's a bunch of weirdos. Oh, we're going to see them be super competent because things are dangerous now.
Yes.
Yikes.
So we're thinking next one should be the finale. Or one or two more.
Number are we on? I thought we had 13 episodes.
Okay,
I think we're confirmed to have 13 episodes, so I think we're going to have,
which makes sense.
Have
it feels
a
little fast
if I'm remembering this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So very soon. And
yeah.
No, Laura says, Lloyd is me trying to figure a way out of this situation. Yeah. What did I do? And
it's just like, okay, let me try that. Okay, that didn't work. Okay, let me try that. That didn't. What is going on here?
Yes. He handled it very well for someone who's trying to keep his cool.
Yeah.
All right. If there's any thoughts that you had further on Spy Family, leave a comment. Let us know. So now, one that, speaking of tonal shift in a way, Gotchi had so much humor.
It's our chaser. It's our chaser this time around. And can I just say, I'm so happy that like one of those pieces that we picked up and then put aside was addressed in this episode. Because we talked about, wait, I thought Zonka didn't take damage. I thought he would still have the survive one hit spell. Well, maybe it washed off. Maybe maybe something else happened so that it wouldn't have taken effect. But it was one of those, oh, he's still got that thing. Wait, no, he doesn't. And the explanation being that I can't remember her name. Tell me you wrote it down. Remlin, thank you. I was going to say, starts with an R. What is it? That she was just being a gremlin about it. That she was focused and then she lost focus for him and just went, this would be hilarious. So on the one hand, oh my God, I laughed.
I laughed out loud so hard. Because, we all go, what?
It's like, oh, wait.
Yeah.
So on the one hand, it's funny. And Zonka doesn't take it personally. Yes. On the other hand, I do like that Remlin is seeing the consequence. Like, she screwed around. She didn't protect this guy.
Yep.
And then he almost died in his fight.
Yep.
So I can see that being a little bit of a reality check for her as to the responsibilities of her new position.
Question, do we think that large arm could actually have the strength behind it or just size? Because that could actually be kind of fun if Zonka could be like, well, bam!
I think it's just funny, especially because it did the cartoon balloon deflate.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
This is true.
Yeah, well, I think it's just funny.
That Zonka kind of says it, and then as watching, I was thinking too, the other thing about all this is this proves that Zonka survived all of this just by himself. like
Mhm.
his own ability in terms of,
Mhm.
even though he's doing the I have to grow, I have to be stronger and everything. I hope he knows, well, hey, without your protection spell, that means little you survived all the shit you've gone
Yeah.
through was just you. So that's pretty awesome. I think he should pat himself on the back.
Yeah.
So I appreciated that of like, oh, but he was trying so hard.
He was also pretty clear about not relying on spells or anything
Yes,
external for his
which
fighting.
is
It's like,
smart.
no, assume that safety net is not there. I do what I can. And just
Also, Injin,
obviously blaming himself for not being strong enough. Like,
yeah,
dude, I don't even think the rest of us were aware that you could have a second gear
yeah.
until until Jabber rolled it out and we all went, "Uh-oh,
Yeah.
that seems like a problem." It makes me wonder who else has a second gear like that because we haven't seen
Mm,
anyone else shift
mm-mm.
up. It's just Jabber
Oh,
having the time of his life.
sort of Rudo when he did his, instead of 3 separate things, the one thing.
True, but at that point they were
But that's
talking
different.
about like this is a rookie mistake.
Yes,
This is
that's true.
something that people do when they put all of their oomph into it at once and wipe themselves.
Right. Question is, I wonder if Rudo could build that strength, like build up a muscle
Probably.
of doing that, which I think he could. But I
Wouldn't
do
surprise me.
appreciate also, what was it?
Wouldn't surprise me.
Sorry, I'm like, I feel like I have hairs. I have my dog sitting in my lap, so I'm like, there's a
Oh
hair.
yeah.
Fuzzy
Yep.
dog.
Yep. That'll
So if
do it.
y'all see me, I'm like,
Yeah.
she looks like an Ewok if you haven't seen her before. I also like the engine recognized that Zonka has grown as well. So I was like,
Yeah.
"Aw." But I did love too when Zonka's like, engine's complimenting me. Ah.
Engine brought me the snacks. This is the best day ever. I'm like, yeah. Yeah, no, that's funny. That's
Yes.
I've also had moments of this is the best day ever while sitting in a hospital bed. So like I feel you. It's funny.
Yeah, we got Delman with the flowers. That was also really funny of like, oh, you guys don't have that tradition here? Well, yeah, they don't have flowers, but we
Yeah.
can do fake ones, which is cool. And of
I
course he
love
goes, this is
how
great.
gung ho he was about it when it was, no, we can do fake flowers and oh, that's a great tradition. Just
Mm-hmm.
and Rudo feeling so bad about, am I forcing spirit culture onto them? Am I? And it's like, dude, they're learning about you the same way you're learning about them. It's a crash course for everyone.
And if they like the idea, what's wrong with them picking up other traditions?
Yeah.
You know, one of those, the comedy and just randomness, but I loved also so much. Yes, the cleaners driving in the car, like we got a problem. Oh my goodness, that felt so wonderfully random and
It was
hilarious.
so great.
The sunglasses and the music. Also, really liked everybody's casual clothes too. I was like,
Yeah.
everybody looked so cool. But yeah, the music full up
Austin
like,
leaning August rather. I love that we got August back and he's like, "You really like the silhouettes, huh? It's this brand. How do I know? I made them." Like, dude,
mm-hmm.
you're having a good time. And just watching them fight and going, "They're besties." Like, all right, all right. Can't wait for the dub for this episode. Just for this. I love
Yes.
it. Let's go. But
Uh,
yeah, just the moment in the car, I'm sitting here going, "Night at the Roxbury? Is this what we're doing?" It's just
yes, yes.
so ridiculous and so fun. Just the yelling back and forth about you should drive better. No, if it's driving better puts everyone to sleep. Your music's too loud. Yeah, it's loud like someone I know. Just and Rudo in the back going, I guess we're never gonna get the answer as to why we're wearing sunglasses.
Yep.
The fact that he didn't have an answer and was just told, "Hey, put on these sunglasses," and went, "I."
I don't know. This is also a world if someone who lives here tells you to do something, yes, they could be punking you, but I would take the advice. Be like, okay, cool.
I
Because
think
something bad could happen.
I think he's just kind of learned to roll with it. It's like, "Hey, do
That
this."
too.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Sure. This is
It's good survival.
some weird ground tradition. I'm just gonna like it's like, okay, Folo's doing it, Delvin's doing it. Everyone seems to be on board with this.
Yep.
Sure, why not?
Uh, I had that moment of Gita looked like a little cutie patootie. I'm like, that's a kid though, calm down. But
She did.
she looked really
I
cute.
was
And
just kind of sitting here going, how old are you again?
I was thinking that too. I'm like, wait, how old is she? But I like it. It was very relatable. If you have the very warm kigurumi kind of outfits, and then you have like a little tank top or something underneath because it's hot. That's the point.
You
Yeah,
unzip
no,
it to
Laura.
the waist and then tie it. Yeah,
Yeah,
that is
no.
how we do.
No, Laura says, I appreciate Big Santa being a dad saying, why is my daughter showing skin?
Bro out here like, excuse. Girl,
Yeah.
what are you doing? It's like, she's doing
Yes.
it in front of a bunch of people she knows. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I get it. It's funny. But it's also like, come on, guys. We've all had a long day. Everyone go home. I'm a little sad that we didn't develop the calling Grease Eineke bit a little more because we had that last episode and it just didn't come up again this episode.
Yeah.
Like, no, gimme.
Yeah. Maybe because we didn't really get a lot of the assist team interaction as much. A little bit.
We got Folo. We got Folo with the sunglasses and just vibing.
Yep.
Feel like that kid is down for anything, and I can see why he's a fan favorite. I can see why people love him so much. Like, yeah, no, that's fair. And I appreciate that this show, we have like our main characters. We have our cleaners team. We have our core four, as it were. But even our support people are people that we only see infrequently. Like, everyone gets a personality. Everyone gets quirks. Everyone gets some form of screen time. It's great. It's great that they're not just faces in the background. They get to be people, and I love it.
The other thing, which I'm like, hold that thought on faces, though, too. Watchmen series, I like that Gita's trying to figure it out. What is the like goal of everything? How many pieces do we think you need to cross the border with the Watchmen series? Because then that pivots over to Zoidal with him thinking it was a success, because then to us, the thing inside the fake trash beast was a protection spell. So did they cross the border and were safe because they were inside protection thing, and our hair lady not safe because she was outside when she essentially died?
I have a separate theory.
Okay.
I think it was because the trash beast at that point had assimilated Amo's boots as part of its core, and they are part of the Watchman line.
Okay.
The trash beast was in possession of something item from the Watchman line.
Yeah.
And so the Watchman probably went, oh, you're good to go. Which is also probably the reason that Rudo survived crossing the barrier, because his gloves are also in the Watchman line. So it stands to reason that whatever our winged assassin has is also something Watchman.
So how many items are there?
Who the fuck knows? Yes. We thought it was 3. There could be like 10 or 12. Father of all monsters over here is trying to make more. Like, and he's already saying like, hey, we've got the actual beast primed and ready. We just need to gather all the rest of the Watchmen series and go. So I did find that interesting. And yeah, I do think, because we never see it, the camera stays inside with the cleaners. Yes. When we get to that point, we go outside with Nerda for a little bit, long enough to see her get the grand reveal and die.
Yeah.
But we stay inside with the cleaners after that until they make it outside. So we get that everything went black flash of crossing the border, and we go, oh, was that her crossing the border? Was that Dot? And then coming back to Typhon and him going, yeah, they crossed the border and they're alive. So it worked. I'm going, oh, shoot, I guess they did. Huh. Because none of them know that. They all just
don't know. This is true.
They think that they took down the trash beast before they crossed the border, and that's why they survived.
Yeah. I'm going to go with the protection spell and the boots.
Yeah, maybe.
Or the protection spell made some kind of extra armor that maybe you only needed the boots for so many people.
Maybe. I think it was more that it saw the trash beast and sensed the boots. And it's
Could
like,
be.
oh, you got things inside you. Who cares?
Yes. Good question. We don't know how sentient the Watchmen thing is.
My guess is that the Watchman is another vital instrument.
Hmm.
Part of the Watchmen series.
Maybe.
It's
Maybe.
got the thing.
No spoilers if you know. If anybody's new
Yeah.
here, we're only covering what's in the anime, so no spoilers.
I'm just throwing stuff into the void and praying. Like, I don't know. I just know that we introduced that last episode and I kind of went, what?
Yeah. Well, that's like other things
love
that
it.
get introduced that you're like, what's that? Is our cowboy kind of guy and his
Cowboy. He's
figurine.
just cowboy.
Or cowboy.
Yeah.
It's like,
And it was subtitled as like Undertaker,
it was
Canis, something.
Surebrek.
Okay, Sir.
Like
Yeah.
Surebrec, something like that.
Which I have
I
not
think.
bothered Googling because I think at that point we run into spoilers. But
That's a good point. I was
we
like, "Oop,
really
just
are
kidding."
we really are running with some Greek mythology up in here, especially when it comes to the oh my god, words are not happening tonight. The Raiders.
Sorry, what was what about the
We're
Raiders?
running with Greek mythology. The head of our Raiders,
Oh.
his last name is Typhon, who is the father of all.
Yes.
That's why I've been calling him father of all monsters when I can't
Yes.
remember his name because I remember that. The girl with the manhole is Cathonia. So I think we are really leaning on some Greek mythology for these, except for when we, go to Jabber and he's named after the Jabberwocky. So like, okay, doesn't work for everyone, but there's some through line.
And now he has a mission: go find who made the chokers, because maybe the people who made the chokers have Watchmen series something. Yes,
like it's a giver that made the chokers. Like,
yeah.
okay, so I'm thinking of logistics here and going, it's a giver that made the chokers. What happens when they die? They don't live forever.
Yeah.
Are the chokers new technology? Are they a thing that's been around for a while and it's the sort of vital instrument that can be inherited in the same way the boots were given and passed down and whatnot? Like, is that the case? It's not
and what
usual.
makes them? How are they made? Good question.
Yeah. The thing powering them, can it be passed down? Can it be inherited? Because otherwise, once the user dies, once the giver dies, the whole choker system goes down. And maybe that's the point. But that's weird to me. It also explains why your address book is based on blood.
Yes, that does make more sense.
Oh, like,
random thing. We get the image with the cowboy of the characters behind him. It's like, yes. The one that had like
headphones.
Yes, I'm all, who's headset person? Yeah.
Because I don't think they were in, because when we first ran into them, it was someone with a spade. Like the first time it was someone with a spade and it was Jabber. Yeah. And then we saw Cathonia. I don't think we've seen, because this past arc was also a testing ground for our newbies, and we didn't get one with headphones. Fizzgig.
There we go. There's a dog. I'm like, oh, she's getting restless. There we go. So I was told, okay, I'm glad you also were like, who's that person? Because I had that moment of, did we meet them and I forgot? And I'm like, oh, who's that?
But I don't know that we have.
I don't think so.
Or if we have, it was blink and you miss it, and I really spaced it.
Which then, blink if you miss it, we get the introduction of some visuals of new people at the end, which it's the, but this show's wrapping up soon.
Next we have one more episode.
Yes.
But we see a group of people and the leader seems to have bright red hair. Like, all right, I'm here for this, whatever. Let's. And then we see Nerida's corpse and someone dressed similarly to her standing over her. Like, oh, so your people aren't all dead. And this was just the worst way for that one to find out. Good to know. And the assessment from Cathonia about, well, the other one was no big deal, but Nerda was a spirited fighter. And just, a seed I planted earlier blossomed beautifully. Like, great. Glad you care about your people, dude.
So we'll see who these other characters. I feel we're going to get very little introduction of them in the next one, because I feel this is setting up for like the next season. We're going to wrap up some, but we'll see. Which Reminder, this is our last episode for the year. So hold on to those thoughts and feelings for that finale, and we'll be back in January. I'm like January 19th, we said
January 19th.
So we'll cover the Gotchi finale, Spy Family finale, and then we'll be getting into our new shows, which we'll go over that at the very, very end. But
I do want to do one little theory to see us out. Little theory. It's a big swing.
Okay.
You know me. It's a big swing.
Please.
So we have headphone silhouette that we don't know.
Yeah.
We have the security for the cleaner's base, which we know is run by a giver who's a shut-in, whom we've only ever seen his silhouette. I do not remember if we've seen enough of that person to know whether they have headphones, but the fact that we see someone we don't know that has a headphone silhouette, and presumably the silhouetted characters in that thought are all characters that we met. And then we have, well, was it a mistake to let go of the boots if we know that they're part of the Watchmen series? Nope. They're at Cleaner HQ, and as long as they're there, we can always go and get them. As long as we know where we are, we can just pop in. Which makes me wonder if their security person, if they're shut in, isn't headphones person, isn't a double agent.
Interesting theory.
So that's on the board. There's almost no, like, I have laid out all the points I have for this theory. There's almost no evidence, but like,
hey, you know, sometimes those are the most fun ones to have that thought and be like, you know, is it going to be this? And then when you are right, you're like, ha, I knew it.
In 2 to 3 years, if/when this drops, I'm going to go back and clip this video and be like, I called it. It's there.
Yeah. Nice.
So we'll see.
You know what? And then sometimes there are ones that's like spot on. Or if you watch enough shows, you can make, or, you know, consume enough media, you can maybe guess. But I do like that the show does keep us guessing often.
Oh, yeah. So, and then it'll occasionally just pull something out and go, surprise, you didn't know this was a thing.
Again, like with this and Car.
And with the Car, Gun was great. Yeah. Gun was great. Car was great. Thank you, Gotchi Akita. We have a really good time. The other thing is, I appreciate that, you know, right at the end of the season, we have one more episode. But in this montage, we've yanked the camera out because all we've seen has been these few little cities that have been close together. We've seen the sphere, but you kind of have to step back and think about the fact that this is presumably a planet that the sphere is orbiting. It might not be a big planet. It may or may not be implied to be Earth, uncertain, but it's a planet. And you don't really think about that when you have a set group of people and a set environment, and you're like, we are here.
Yeah.
We live here. So pulling back and going, oh, we'll go wherever we need to go. Here's this group of people that you have never seen before. Here's someone from Nerdist Clan where we don't know where they were aside from being on an island of their own, but they're there. Like just the implication that this world is so much bigger than what we've covered here. I love that we've taken the camera lens and pulled it way back, that we've taken a scope and widened it. Like, I love that we're doing this. And I love that it's in the penultimate episode of the season. Just like, yeah, there's more stuff, guys.
Yes, for sure.
Yes.
And so we'll have to wait and see. No spoilers if you know what's happening. But hold that thought. We might be sharing our thoughts maybe on social media or something so that you guys can get some initial. We have done that before where it's like initial first thoughts, like little blurb. So you're not. I know you are all waiting and are so excited to know our thoughts. No, just we're excited to share them with you all. So we'll see how that goes. All right.
I think before we put it on our normal banner, but I think before we head into recommendations, a little bit of housekeeping for our lovely human beings out here. As we've mentioned, this is our final episode of this year. We are going into a holiday break. We're doing fun stuff. We're away from our computers, as it were. We will be coming back on January 19th of next year. That will be our first episode of 2026. In that episode, we will be finishing up Gachiakata and Spy Family. So 1 episode of Gachiakata and 2 of Spy Family, I believe. If all the numbers I've seen for how many episodes we get this season are correct.
Whatever wraps those up.
Yeah.
Yes.
The episode after that, the next week, we will start covering season 2 of Trigun and season 2 of Frieren, both of which are dropping in January. Trigun starts on the 10th. Frieren, I believe, starts on the 16th. And we will cover 2 episodes of each until we are caught up to both, to the weekly releases. So that's the plan. Those are our announcements. Again, we're doing the next season of Trigun and the next season of Frieren. So if you haven't watched either, that's your opportunity.
Yep.
That's your opportunity to watch both. They're both really good watches.
Yes.
And goddamn, Frieren is powerful. So yes, that is plans. That is what we're looking at doing in the new year. We're doing 1 episode of catch up, and then we're 1 episode of wrap up, and then we're doing a little bit of catch up until we are back to the week-to-week airing of both shows.
All right. Which you can also, in that meantime, be sure to connect with us over on Twitter and Blue Sky, NTATNB, as well as Fanversation.
Yes.
We'll have our banners at the end here, but...
And if we have to make changes, if we have to reschedule, if we have to do anything like that, we will announce it on those social medias.
Yes. There we go. Put that back up.
Yeah.
Boom. Yeah. And I was trying to hit the right one. There it is. So stuff you should check out. So in the meanwhile, things that you should check out that we've checked out, and you want content and media. Finish season 1 of Percy Jackson and the Olympians. It is very fun. It is that thing where I was enjoying it when I last talked about it, but it's like, well, let's see how they wrap up the season. Yes, it was good. It was enjoyable. I mean, yes, some things are maybe a tiny bit predictable, but it's not boring. And it's just very youthful, very entertaining adventure, mythology. It looks great. I'm excited for season 2. And if you're just getting into the series, season 2 just came out. So you should check it out. And now you have more. So I was like, oh, good. Now I can start season 2.
Yeah.
And I think that's a big one. But then not a media, but the activity. So Cookie Party. I have a friend who introduced me to this, and I'm like, this is a fabulous idea. And I feel Mad talked about it in the past. But the idea is you make any type of cookie you want. You make enough to share with the group so that everyone gets to sit down and try everybody's cookie and whatever type you make. And then everybody gets to go home with at least one of everybody's type of cookie.
Nice.
So it is like, I have a Tupperware like this big that is giant of cookies, which I was like, oh, I had a moment that I'm like, nope, I can't go get it. But
yeah,
it's an excellent idea that I'm like, oh, I feel it's maybe an older fashioned kind of thing to do. But, you can make a basic chocolate chip cookie pretty easily. Everybody kind of shared within the group of what to make. Yes, baking does require some finesse and some skill and a lot of patience, but it's just so fun to be able to share that with other people and just kind of hang out and everything and try different food. Everybody kind of gave an explanation of like, where did the idea come from? And I mean, as honest as mine was I didn't have a lot of time. I had this cookbook and I hadn't made this one before. And it's like peppercorn or something. I'm like, oh, I don't remember the name of it, but it's a Swedish kind of cookie. Kind of has a spice to it. It's a bit, the one I made has a bit of ginger.
Pepper nuts.
Not nuts. It has it is core, but I'm like, nope, I don't have the bag right here. I'm like, do I have the cookbook? Because I brought my American Girl cookbook with me.
I'm familiar. I think they go by a few different names, but
it's like a ginger snap. Yeah, it's pepparkakor. So it's PEPPARKAKOR. So they're kind of like the Swedish version of a ginger snap. So it's ginger, cinnamon, cloves. They are not very sweet, which was kind of, I was like, I really hope they turned out okay.
Yeah.
There we go. I do like this. Because I was all, I don't know, I've never made it, but is it good? But people liked it, so I'm like, yes. Unlike the softer American style gingerbread, these are uniquely thin. They did not turn out that thin, so either I didn't roll them that thin.
I don't think I've ever had them very thin. I've had them pretty fluffy.
Yeah. So they range in texture from very crisp and crunchy to slightly chewy. So I'm like, oh, good. Mine came out more on the crunchy side, which again, with a group of a bunch of people doing cookies, having something not sugar overload was kind of nice. So I did like those. So try a new baking thing, just give it a try. I wasn't sure about it. There's a learning curve too, with baking, because it was one of those like, oh, they're done when the bottom's golden brown, but these were so fragile that if you lift it up, it started falling apart while it was warm. So it's like, I can't even check. Like maybe I had the parchment paper and kind of lifted and I had to like gently move it off because they didn't hold their shape until they were completely cool. Like when they were warm, fall. I was like, ah! But yes, host a cookie party or maybe holiday treats if you want to open that up to other kind of like sweet things, right? Like Rice Krispie somethings or brownies. But one lady even did it where she had Rolos, broke those in half, kind of smushed it and put a pretzel on it and then something else and put it in the oven for a little bit. I'm like, great, simple.
Had those. Those are good.
Yeah, it's very good. So there's your host your own cookie party, or if this inspires you to bake, please go try. And the other thing was wrapping. Oh, go ahead.
I was about to bring that up. Like you mentioned a wrapping trick that you learned.
So this was a game. So we did a game of like, guess how many candy canes are in the box, which are the container thing, which was cute. You could see inside and you could guess. So I'm like, that's an easy one. We also had like a bingo of these would be things in a Hallmark movie, but just pulled out the paper. Also fun game. I'm like, oh, this is fun. You could modify this for whatever. But the one that was like, is so they had two different packages. Like one was a box like this thick. I can't even like hold in screen, but this big, right? Wrapped in wrapping paper twice, and the box is taped. And what you would do is you put on oven mitts, and the person next to you has two cube dice, and they're going to roll it. And if they get doubles, you have to pass the present. And your goal is to unwrap it with your oven mitts on. It is very entertaining.
Are you allowed to use your teeth?
No, I did ask that too because I'm like, duh, that'd be easy. Like, no. You pretty much like where there's a seam, if you could like go like that, that did help a lot. But the thing is, you get one layer wrapping paper. Oh, there's a second layer. Oh my goodness, go in there. And then it was you got to the box, but the box is taped, not like super taped, but like each side. And so so if you open the box, the present was yours. But the thing is, that person next to you keep rolling the dice. And we did have some savage players because some people, like depending on how this circle was going around, they would start rolling even before the person got the oven mitts on.
Wow.
I was like, dude. I waited. I'm like, are you ready? Okay, now I'll start rolling. and some people get their doubles, 2 seconds. Pass it on. Other people, it would be a while. They're like, how are you guys getting doubles? But I was like, wow, this is a very entertaining game because it's the idea of a really good game is one that's entertaining for everyone, not just those currently participating, those people watching. Like those are the best kind of games. So yes, try this at your next holiday party or birthday party thing. Though maybe that'd be a gift for like everybody something. So it was hilarious and very entertaining. And they just did like simple gifts, something. You don't need to get something elaborate. But even like one year I got holiday little just, towels for the kitchen and I love it so much. And I still so, yes, that was my holiday festivity thing. And it's that thing of get together people and meet new people. Highly recommend. Yes.
Yeah, no, those are really fun. Like those are just a blast. And honestly, that game sounds hysterical. Like I was saying, I went to my local zoo for the first time and I went with my friend who has a membership. So she's able to get guests in. So it was just like roll into the zoo and go. The LA Zoo is really nice. And we were talking about conservation. The LA Zoo is the reason that the California condor is no longer considered endangered.
Ooh,
they took them from about 30 birds existing in total to off of the endangered species list with the conservation program and it wasn't just them. They did work with some other zoos, they worked with some other places, but they did a lot of the work there, the conservation. So LA Zoo, the reason that the California condor still exists, and that is a thing that modern zoos do. They do a ton of conservation work. They do a ton of breeding programs, medical stuff. We were saying that a lot of the animals there are there because they can't be released into the wild for one reason or another. And the zoo habitats, the fun thing about this is there's also an area in LA called the Old Zoo, which is
Mhm.
not super far away from the new one, but
Mhm.
it has like cages with bars built into a rock face. It's got, and you can kind of walk in there and go, there were animals in here. This is kind of small. And
Mhm.
then going to the modern zoo and seeing the huge enclosures and going, okay, yeah, no, this is very much the we've learned, we've improved sort of, like, this is the proof right here, because
Yep.
this zoo is so huge and the enclosures look fantastic. The lizard and snake enclosure was amazing. They had snakes that had been hatched 6 days ago.
Oh,
It was
babies.
impossible to photograph them because they were all hiding in their little huts at the end of their enclosures. Because the baby snakes are all like in little fish tanks, little
Yeah.
teeny terrariums for them because they're like this big. The
Yeah.
baby boa was this big around and it was all curled up like a donut. It was just like,
Oh.
that's a tiny thing. Oh my God. Yeah,
You're like,
6-day-old rattlesnake is something else. It's something you stay the hell away from if you see it in the
yes.
wild
Yes.
because baby venomous snakes aren't old enough to know how to only do some venom and they will just empty into you if they bite you. So the
Mhm.
babies are more dangerous. But when there's
Yep.
2 panes of glass between me and baby snake is the cutest goddamn thing ever. There
Yeah.
were also baby chimpanzee, baby gorilla, and baby
Oh,
orangutan. Did not
so
see
many
the baby
babies.
orangutan,
Huh.
it wasn't out,
Mm.
but baby chimpanzee and baby gorilla were very cute. And the orangutan, one of the ones we saw, was just putting on a show, was absolutely hysterical. So it was, I love the zoo, as it turns out. I really do enjoy it. So, highly recommend finding your local zoo, going to your local zoo, paying the entry fee or buying the food in there or whatever, all helps with keeping the zoo running. And zoos
Mhm.
are, generally speaking, good things. There are bad zoos. There are terrible zoos. I'm not going
Right.
to stand here and act like this is an establishment with no flaws whatsoever. But generally speaking, your larger zoos, and generally speaking, zoos are good. Generally speaking, you can always do research on your local zoo and see kind of where
Mhm.
it falls on the line. But zoo good, sweet, zoo good, live theater good, getting out to meet people good. Just,
Mhm.
yeah. And then the other thing is I have been continuing to watch Elementary. I just hit season 5 recently because I
Nice.
discovered that's something that I can put on and listen to and do something else. And I
Okay.
can't
Yeah.
do that with a lot of anime because it's subbed. It's like, okay, that's
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm watching the most recent episode subtitles, so I can't really like go do the dishes while I'm doing this. But I can go do the dishes while I'm watching Elementary because it's right there. It's very fun. I'm still very much on the Sherlock kick, and it is very fun. And I am also in the middle of reading The Last Unicorn.
Yay.
I saw the movie when I was a kid, and I haven't seen it
Mhm.
since. It's been a minute. But
Ah.
I heard that the book was very good and very cleverly written. So I got
Mhm.
it from my local library because your local library is amazing and another thing that you should support.
Mhm. Mhm.
And I'm enjoying it so far. I'm not super far in, but I
Okay.
am very much enjoying it. It is a very clever book.
Okay.
Excellent prose. Yeah.
Sweet. All right. Well, let us know what
So,
you're checking out. Oh, sorry.
oh, when we're done with that thing we discussed, it's 9 p.m. local. It's time.
Ah, yes.
Yeah,
While
yeah.
you grab that, the whatever stuff you're checking out, let people know. Leave a comment down below. We circled back to it because we had some press release things, but it had an embargo until 9 p.m. So we're like, oh,
Yes, I'm there. It is. Yep. It's okay. We always do our best to make sure that we follow press embargoes. We always read the fine print. We always make absolutely
hmm
certain that we are on it for things like this. And this one's seeing it and going, okay, the embargo is today, but it's 9 p.m. We need to make sure. Let's see. Oh, actually,
oh, just kidding. Was that Eastern?
yeah, no, it's a two-step process. So what we can
Ah,
tell you now is that there is, yeah, the highly anticipated anime adaptation of Marriage Toxin, Shueisha's hit Hitman and Marriage Swindler Battle Action series. So This is going to be revealed at Shueisha's Jump Festa in Tokyo on December 19th and 20th, 2025. So, yes, keep an eye out for that. That is this coming weekend.
All right.
Tune in for Shueisha's Jump Festa, or keep an eye on social medias if you're not able to tune in because time zones. And we are looking at an anime adaptation of Marriage Toxin, which sounds incredible. Honestly, this is the
Intriguing.
first time hearing about it, but holy cow, let's go.
All right.
All right.
Looking over.
So that announcement drops this weekend.
Untitled on Purpose says, I just started watching The Amazing Digital Circus. Only a few episodes in, but I'm enjoying it so far. All right.
Yeah, the opinion on that show, I think, shifts a little bit when you find out it's based on the story I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream. It's like, wait a minute, it's based on that?
Huh.
And then you watch the show and go, oh yeah, I can see it. It's like, oh,
I'm not familiar.
You're not familiar with I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream?
I don't think so.
Oh my God, you can find it online. It's Harlan Ellison, I believe, sci-fi
Okay.
and a little fucked up.
Okay.
Very, very dystopian, but not very long. So, yeah, give it a read. Be prepared for some body horror, and it does not. It's not really a happy ending kind of story. I mean, it's called "I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream." So,
I would think
know
with
what
that
you're getting
title.
into there.
Yes, yes. I would think
That's
on a
like,
title like that. Yeah.
I read it in college because someone mentioned
Okay.
it and then sent me a link, and I read it and went, "Yeah, okay, yeah, okay." All right, cool. What?
Yeah.
Classic
right.
sci-fi, baby.
Yay. Well, we gave you our recommendations again. Let us know some of the things you recommend, and we'll be seeing you in the new year.
Yeah.
But in the meanwhile, Katie, where can people find you online?
You can follow me all over the social medias as well as on YouTube and Twitch at Kiaxet. That is Kiaxet.
And you can find me everywhere online at Carrie D Lane. That's KARIDLANE. Again, we will be back January 19th, so stick around. Be sure to be following on the social medias, the NTATNB, Fanversation. We will be around. We wish all of you happy holidays of whatever one you are celebrating, and best into the happy new year, which feels early to say, but I'm like, we're almost there. Yeah.
As we said earlier, if you are going to be consuming intoxicants, consume responsibly. Know your limits. Drink water. I don't care where you are. I don't care where you're going. Drink water more than you think you'll need. For real, though. Travel safely. Make sure that you check your bag for your phone, your keys, and your wallet before you leave home. And mask up in the airport. So many people traveling, and it's just, it's just to be on the safe side. Mask up in the airport.
And the other reminder, be nice to anybody who's working during the holiday season. They're working, which means they're providing you whatever service you need. There's no need to be cruel or mean to them ever, but especially during this time, because it is one of those things that definitely witness people. It's one of those, it's okay. Take a deep breath.
Yeah.
We understand
your patience, right?
Yes.
We are all stressed. We were talking about the first world problem stress earlier, but there's also other stressors in the holidays. There's a lot to deal with, and you never have information on someone else's story. You never know what they're dealing with. So if you find yourself getting stressed, be cognizant enough to step away if you need to. Put in your headphones and listen to a song on your phone, breathe into a paper bag, just find a place where you can chill and pull yourself back together, and then interact with society in the way that you need to, because it's hard for everyone, and if we can be patient and kind to each other, it makes life a lot easier all around.
And that's the also pretty obvious, but still obviously be kind to others, and don't forget to be kind to yourself too.
And also the adage about catching more flies with honey than with vinegar, very, very true. If you're working with a customer service person who has had the previous 4 people treat them terribly, and you roll up and go, "Hi, how are you? No, I understand it's really busy. I'm not in a hurry. Thank you so much for your help. I really appreciate it." It's like the damn sunrise.
Yeah. So that's some of our holiday end of the year advice for all of you. Again, thank you so much for joining us if you watched us live. And if you watch later, again, thank you so much. It is so nice to have all of you out there, wherever you're watching, listening from, because otherwise we're just talking to a camera and hoping somebody out there. We're talking to into the void and hope you all enjoy it, because obviously we enjoy talking about all this stuff, hanging out with each other, but it's so much fun to hang out with all of you as well.
Right. Happy holidays. Happy New Year. Be safe out there.
Yes. Take care, and we'll see you next year.
See you next year.
Bye.
Bye.